Areas you're gonna give you in the Borderlands 3 achievement guide. We're going over the achievement called Rewards Card for earning a loyalty package from each weapon manufacturer. Now to start off, you're just gonna need to get 100 kills with each weapon manufacturer. Pretty simple, right? So you're gonna need Hyperion, Jacobs, Vladov, COV, Malon, Atlas, Tedior, Dal, and Torg. Now, I've gone ahead and just gone through here and stored some of these into my vault to show you what they look like, kind of get an idea of the other brands and their labels, and kind of get a familiarity with them if you don't already know by now. So with that being said, you can do this one of two ways after you get all the weapons you're going to need for the different types. You can either go along with the game and kind of keep track, use one brand at a time and progress through the game and make sure you just keep using that one weapon, and put it either, if you can have multiples of different types, like if you want to have an SMG of the same category of the same brand, like with an assault rifle. That way you can get it done twice as fast if you're working on the same one, or you can kind of mix it up if you run out of ammo for one and put another one in there and use that one to use the ammo up. That way you can kind of keep them going and progressing. Make sure you keep the same ones in your weapons. So with that also being said, you can also go back and farm little areas that are weak enemies if you want to save on the ammo and do it a little bit quicker. It doesn't really matter. I kind of going to show back and just basically you're just going to progress the game, and whenever you feel like when you want to come back, I would just come back to Pandora since it's the first area of the game. Obviously the enemies are going to be the weakest here. You don't really need to do too much farming in a sense, because I came back and I just kind of showed you in some areas if you really want to farm. I just kind of went through the game and progressed and used the weapons I know I needed, and then went with that. But you can basically just walk around the entire map if you feel like doing so, or just come into certain areas. The area over here isn't too far from where I spawned. I just drove over here. I'm going to kind of show you where I'm at. And I'm also going to show you what it looks like right now when you do have one completed. Kind of a random spot to show you, but I'm just going to pop this up here. And what you're going to look like is you can see that it's got a little bit of information in the middle box, and it's going to say something about, hey, you got 100 kills. And they all word it differently, but it's all the same thing. So that's what it's going to look like when you're done with one weapon. But like I said, I was showing you in the map where I was at, and there's some weak skags over here. So I'm going to go with some weapons. Right now I only have 3 or 4 unlocked, but definitely later when you get another slot unlocked later in the game, you're definitely going to want to try and mix and match some weapon brands. Or like I said, you can stack 2 and 1 and just kind of alternate ammo if you run low. But if you go back and farm for the weak enemies, you shouldn't have too many problems with the ammo. I tend to use more or less, if I can, assault rifles and SMGs, and increase the ammo capacity for those so that we can have a lot of ammo for them. So make sure if you're using the Beastmaster to make sure you get those kills before your pet gets them, because it's going to happen a lot where he's going to try to steal your kill. So it's going to be a little bit more pain with this class, I would say, considering you have an ally that will kill enemies from you. So just be fast and efficient with it and make sure you get the kill. Like I said, I won't worry about this too much, but if you really want to come back and farm, obviously Pandora is a good spot. And I'm going to run up the left side of the path here and continue on down the map. And basically it's going to end up being in one of Hammerlock's little legendary hunts, because there's a little spot down here with more animals to kill. So you can come down here in this little area. Obviously you can't come here with a vehicle. So let's go ahead and walk in here. And I'm just going to keep walking around and exploring and killing animals, and basically kind of showing you a few spots here and there that you can kind of farm, and if you really want to just do these certain areas. And after you kill all the enemies in these certain areas, you can always just quit out to the main menu and reload the game. It'll refresh everything in the game for you. So like I said, if you really want to farm, come to a couple areas if you want, or the whole entire map. You're choosing whatever you feel like, whatever is more entertaining to you. You can just go around the map and kill everything, back out, reload the game up, and everything will come back. So if you want to do it that way, that is a method, and also progressing through the game. That being said, I'm not going to talk too much throughout the rest of the video until towards the end. I'm going to, like I said, show you a couple areas here, and then I'm going to come back in the video and talk a little bit more about the ending of this video.
No, my skag is down. send you all to death. Death smiles.
So once it's all done and said, the achievement will pop automatically, obviously. So you're gonna want to go into your mail and kind of keep track of what you have done and what's not done. So make sure you, once you check it periodically, you check your mail, check your achievement progress. Make sure you get some achievement progress every time you get the mail for the gun. And like I said, if you scroll through each weapon in the description, it'll say something about whether or not you got 100 kills with the weapon, and it's always worded a little bit differently. And usually you'll get whatever you got for the challenge. For some reason, this one's weird. You get COV, but you get Atlas gun, which is very odd because usually you get Atlas guns and so on and so forth. But that one's a little bit odd for some reason. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll have more Borderlands 3 achievement guides for you soon.